Hello folks, now I expect you've been wondering what I've been up to, ain't you? With all this DIY stuff. Where's his rants gone? Come on, we want a rant. We want you to tell us all what Nanny State's doing wrong and all that sort of stuff. Well, it's alright moaning about Nanny State, but then as soon as there's some sort of disaster, we're all, half of us are going, oh, crumbs, there's a disaster, help Nanny State, we need some help. Well, you see, if your water gets cut off and you're going to go, but it ain't going to get cut off, Dave. And I say, well, in America, they've had ice storms that's cut the power off. And you're going, yeah, but that's the power. Yeah, well, what drives the pumps that pump all the water through the municipal water system? Yeah, exactly. You ain't got power, you ain't got water coming into your house, have you? And how's the sewage going to get pumped away? So, an alternative is what's known as an earth closet. A bit old-fashioned, but it's a tried and tested method. Now, obviously, you're going to save some energy because you ain't going to pump water into your house and you ain't got to pump sewage out. I mean, not you personally, but the whoever does that. So, obviously, you're going to help save the planet. Now, you do have to be a bit careful what you do with the with your doings. Because obviously it might have something dodgy in it, so you want to make sure it's broken down properly by composting it. Okay, so don't just go dumping it on your garden. That'll be a bit irresponsible. Yeah, that's assuming you've got a garden. If you haven't, well, I don't know, you have to find some way of sorting it out, I suppose. But anyway, basically we've got our seat, and on top of the and you sit on the seat there, and then you can see down below I've got a blue plastic, it's just one of these stacking boxes, right, in the bottom there, watertight obviously because you don't want it to leak out the bottom. Put a bit of compost in there. When you've done your doings, get another bit of compost and cover up your doings, because if you don't cover it up it'll smell. Okay, I haven't tried this yet, but it's just sort of, if there's an emergency and I need the toilet and the water's off, no problem. And so that's the only thing I've had to buy is this plastic toilet seat. Now there's two reasons why I went for a plastic one. One, I got it from a local supplier, and this was actually made in England. So I try and support local suppliers and support stuff made in Britain. Okay. Secondly, a wooden one might have looked nicer, but again, the plastic in some ways is better. It's easier to keep hygienic, and also, of course, a wooden one, you don't always know where the wooden stuff's been cut down, and some trees gone down somewhere. So again, it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? But thinking about the environment a bit. Anyway, I haven't bolted it down yet because I just wanted to sort of show a bit more of the construction. And I haven't, on this front bit here, if you push it from behind, whoops, push it from behind there, let's see, let's put that out of the way. Now, obviously if I can get hold of some hinges, I'll probably hinge that, but that's just, again, it's made out of scrap wood. That's just so you can pull that down, pull it out, and what I'd say, as I say, your doings, put them in a nice big composter and make sure it's well composted before you go putting it on your garden. That's only my opinion. This is not advice, it's just what I've read somewhere. So again, do it at your own risk, folks. Okay, it's just emergency toilet, compost toilet. Well, it's not a compost toilet, but it's a earth closet. It used to be used years ago, they used to do this sort of thing. Water closet's a pretty new thing really, but anyways, it's just a thought. And because people say, moan about the government, and then as soon as there's an emergency, who do most people go to? They want the government. There's some emergency, government help. 1 minute they're moaning about the government, next minute they're grovelling to the government for some help. So my opinion is, if you don't like too much government, and you're always moaning about government, well, make sure you don't need government so much, and then they can't justify so much of their existence. And also, if you do a system where you don't need so much money, you're also not feeding the beast, are you? Because it's all right, we all have our little whinges about governments and banks and all that sort of stuff, and then we go and utilise the very things we're moaning about, which is a bit sort of anyway. That's me rant, or bit of a rant, bit of a DIY thing. So anyway, hope that's useful. Cheers for now.